Okay, what's good? I just watched why. Oh, someone going to New Zealand,
so
dangerous
New Zealand
place.
is a very beautiful country with amazing
Shit was not
scenery, amazing food, amazing
dangerous,
people,
but this one
amazing
is-
everything. You know, we're known as one of the best countries to live in
Bros,
worldwide.
Kiwi,
However,
let him
there are
talk.
some stuff
Let him
that a
talk.
lot of people don't know about Auckland or New Zealand in general that goes unnoticed. And so today in this video, as a Kiwi myself who's born and raised in New Zealand, I will be breaking down and discussing the dark side of New Zealand
Dark side of
that
New
no
Zealand.
one talks
There you go.
about and that no
Here we
one
go.
shows
Is
on the
New Zealand
media.
actually a good country, a nice country? That's what I said in the last one. Highest youth.
I don't know if everyone is aware,
Yes,
but New
word.
Zealand is known to have one of the highest youth suicide rates
Yeah, I
in
can't
the
relate,
world.
bro.
There
I can't
isn't really
relate.
much information around why we have such a
It's
high youth
tragic, bro.
suicide
It's
rate.
tough.
However, as far as I know, what New Zealand does
I've
have the
been there,
highest youth suicide
but
rate.
still here,
New Zealand
bro, so
also has one of the world's
that's what's
worst
happening.
records when it comes to bullying in school.
Hey, school bullying is fine, bro. To be honest, like you just got bullied then back. Like
Bullying
if you get
is
bullied,
a really
just-
big issue
just
that we
bully
have
back.
going on
Like,
in
that's
schools
all I have
in
to say.
New
If you're
Zealand.
kidding, watching
So
this,
that is
if
something
you're
to
getting
keep in
bullied,
mind,
you have to
and that's
bully
kind of
back.
the reasons
Doesn't
why
matter,
the
the
youth
worst thing
suicide rate
that
is
can
like the
happen is you
highest
get
in the
smacked,
world compared to
bro.
any other country.
The kid is
It
not
all
gonna
comes down
do
to a lot of
nothing more than
factors,
that, bro.
but the main factors
And
that
if
it
they
really
do,
comes down to
just
is
block it and
kids
swing
coming
back.
from really low class families, so poverty, child poverty is a big issue in New Zealand. A lot of these parents are very uneducated
no,
as
I
well. A lot of
understand that
them
one.
haven't
I
been to
understand that
university. A
one.
lot of
I
them
understand
are
that
high
one.
school dropouts. So there are several factors that
Shit,
play
I
a
do
role into
understand
why
that
the
one,
youth
bro.
suicide rate is so high.
Okay, so he gave me one. I tried to say
Another
something
dark
and
side
then
of living in New Zealand is theft is very high here. Okay, if you come to this country thinking that it's super safe and that you have nothing to worry about, I hate to break it to you, but you are wrong. Lately, the crime rate in NZ has been increasing rapidly. Ever since the COVID pandemic hit, our crime rate has literally doubled. So if you are coming here and you are wanting to travel to New Zealand, just keep in
Compared to
mind
other
that
countries,
you
I
should
say the
never
crime rate
ever
is
leave
very
valuables in your
low,
car because
low.
it will get stolen. Theft is very high here.
I always leave
The cost of living is very high, which is
stolen.
why the crime rate is so high. A lot of people don't have jobs here, so you got to keep in mind that the crime
get a
rate is
damn
going to
job.
be
I
high
don't
because
have
of
a
that.
job,
So I
bro,
don't
so
want
I
you
go
coming
on.
to New Zealand thinking that you have nothing to worry about and that it's paradise here, because it is not. When a lot of people
Get off
when
your
they
ass
think of New
and
Zealand,
go
think of
fill
Lord of
out
the Rings,
job
they think of
application.
paradise. You know, that's the media showing that side of New Zealand. They're going to
gotta
show the
work,
good side,
bro. You
obviously,
gotta
but there is a lot of
actually
bad
work.
things
That's why
that
you don't
happen in
have
New
a
Zealand
job
that
if
the
you
media
don't
won't
work.
show. And one of the bad things that always happens in New Zealand is theft and youth crime rate, which is at an all-time high.
I mean, compared to other countries, I say we're chilling, bro. I say it's one of the best still. Like, it's not that bad, bro.
Now, in New Zealand, we
Being
have a
extra
rule
dramatic
and a
right
law
now.
where basically, if you're the under age of 16, you can get away with crime, which is why youth crime rate is so high. This is
Is
a
that
very dark
facts?
side
Is
of
that
New Zealand that
facts?
no one talks about. So
I
if
mean,
anything
and
happened
over
to you, if you got
60, you can
stabbed
get
by
away.
a 15,
Just don't
16
get
year old, or
caught,
you got
bro.
robbed, or something bad happened to you, they will get away with it. They will face no charges. So please keep that in mind. Now, our justice system
Bro,
in New
there's no
Zealand
way.
is horrible.
There's no
Okay,
way.
you can get away with a lot of
No, I
things
get
without
stabbed
facing
by a
severe
kid, bro,
punishment.
and
Crime
then
rate
little
is at an
bros get
all-time
away
high
with that
here,
shit?
so
Come on,
please
now,
keep
no.
that in mind. Don't come here
What is the
thinking
all-time
that
high?
you're gonna be is an horrible. Okay, you can get away with a lot of things without facing severe punishment. Crime rate is at an all-time
Crime
high
rate,
here,
okay,
so
crime rate.
please keep that in mind. Don't come here thinking that you're going to be fully safe and you have nothing to worry about, because that is not the case at all.
It's
Another
true,
dark
like,
side of New
it's
Zealand is
true.
the
They
cost
have-
of living. A lot of people come here thinking
Yeah,
that
this-
it's not
this-
as
this is the one,
expensive
bro.
as what
This is
people
the
have
one.
said
God
to them.
damn,
The
this is the
wages
most
is
expensive
here and
country in the
expenses
world,
is
bro.
up
Oh
here.
my goodness.
The cost of living is
Oh, bro,
ridiculous.
so
If you're not
crazy
making
here,
at
bro.
least minimum 26 an hour, 27 an hour, you will not survive in this country, because it is very
I think I am
expensive.
on
Keep in mind, a lot of
27
people
hour.
don't make very high wages here because the economy has been hit very hard, and most jobs and employees are
See, I
very
don't even
tight
know
with
what
their
that means,
budget.
bro.
So
Wait,
don't come
let's
here
not
with
talk
an
about
idea that
comedy.
you're going to find
I
a
don't know
good job
comedy.
with a very
The only
high
comedy I
paying
know,
wage,
bro,
because
is
you
Kevin
won't.
Hart,
There are multiple countries that
Dave
pay way
Chappelle,
higher wages. Now, I'm not saying don't come to New Zealand and New Zealand's a really
yeah,
bad
type
place to
shit,
live in.
bro.
I'm not saying that at all.
That's
I'm
all
just
I
saying
know.
that these are the things that you got to keep in mind when moving here, because a lot of people have this idea that New Zealand is super safe, super cheap. You know, they think of New Zealand as paradise, but
Theo
they don't
Von
realize
is another
that it's
comedy,
not as
comedian,
good as it seems. Okay, yeah, sure, we have like beautiful landscape. Sure, we
Yes,
have
sir.
beautiful scenery.
Absolutely
Yeah,
we
like
do.
Lord of the Rings was filmed here, The Hobbit was filmed here, a lot
Oh,
of great
yeah.
movies was filmed here. We are known as a country that's very beautiful. We are, you know, it
are,
is obviously a very great place to be
exactly,
at,
we
but
are.
there are just some things
See,
that a
even
lot
look
of
at the
people
view in
don't
the
really know
background. He's
about New
talking
Zealand
all of that,
I
and
thought
look
I
at
just
this
had to
view
get
right
off
here. Come
and
on,
let
bro.
the world know about.
That's
Another
a
very,
beautiful
very
view,
dark side of New
just in the
Zealand
back.
is that if you are an aspiring content creator or you are thinking of putting yourself out there and becoming famous or whatever, this country is the worst place to be in for that. As a content creator myself,
Yeah,
I have
nah, he's
experienced
not-
a lot of
he's not
backlash, a
talking
lot of
facts,
criticism,
bro.
and a lot of hate when I try to
It
make
doesn't
content
matter.
and put myself
Yeah,
out there.
it doesn't matter where you do that, it will get. It doesn't matter where you do it,
Now,
you'll
New
get
Zealand
the
has
hate.
this thing called tall poppy syndrome, which basically means that if you are the type of person who is very creative, or type of person who really likes to do things and likes to, really take risks, this place is not the place for that. Okay, if you want to do that sort of stuff, go elsewhere, because the dark reality and the dark, harsh truth about New
think Boris
Zealand
is thinking too negative,
you're gonna
to be
get
honest.
judged and you're gonna get
Okay,
a lot
that's
of hate and
everywhere,
criticism if
bro.
you try to
You
do
can't just
something
put it on
that
New
New
Zealand
Zealanders
for
don't
this.
like. Take
You go
Izzy for example.
anywhere,
This
you're gonna
dude,
get
no, he's a
judged.
loudmouth. He talks a lot. He backs it up though. He really does put himself out there a lot, and he's brought it up himself as well. Here's the clip.
It's like New Zealand, we have this, I can't, censorship. Where's the swear jar? Now, fuck it, we have this culture. Listen, I'm just serious. We have this culture of tall puppy syndrome, which is messed up. Coming
What does
up
that
in
mean?
this country, I've seen it so many times. When you see one of us rising, you want to tear him down because you feel an
So there are things that happen in the country that you should be aware of.
Is that true?
I hope
I
this
don't
video
know.
helped. If
I
it
don't know
did,
about
please
that.
smash the like
I
button.
don't actually know about the
Comment
last
down
one.
below if you
What he
want to see
says,
more of
puppy
these type of
syndrome, I
videos.
don't know what that means, bro.
Peace.
I've never heard this. I'll go and do some research, but bro was half spitting and half not. I think he was just thinking too negative, bro. Like,
This all just been
it's a
you
nice
just
country,
gotta
beautiful
stop
country,
buying
very
coffee,
safe.
bro.
It's hard to actually be motivated to do stuff though, because it's so easy here. Like that's all I'm gonna say. It's very easy here to just relax and do nothing. I've been doing that for the last how long, and it makes me depressed. It makes me like, what am I doing with my life, bro? So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just watching some random shit, and hopefully makes me feel better. But yeah, that's it, bro. That's the negative of New Zealand. Bro was just thinking negative. But let's go find some positive, and I'll put it on the screen right now if I do find it. Yeah, goodbye.